welcome to Light Guided. This is Lisa. I'm here to do your weekly energy reading. I'm a little bit behind, so this will be the weekly energy reading for August 31st, especially for those of you that identify as lightworkers, emapths, intuitives, helpers, and healers. These messages are specifically for you for the coming week. So give me a moment to tune into the energies of the collective. All right, let's go ahead and get started and see what messages are available for you. I'm shuffling off screen here, just waiting for a card to reveal itself. Beautiful. I have this beautiful energy to set the tone for the reading. This is the energy of heart transmission. I'm going to read the definition for this card just to make sure I don't miss anything important for you all. This is a newer deck to me. The heart transmission. Your heart is capable not only of giving and receiving love, but of connecting you to a great network of beings that resonate in the highest frequencies of divine love. Through your heart, you can receive information and guidance from networks of light that fill our universe. As you learn to open your heart to receive these transmissions, your ability to work with group consciousness in a loving way increases. You shall affect humanity in a loving way, influencing the collective rather than allowing the lower frequencies of the collective to overwhelm you. It's a beautiful message and really makes me think about how important it is to, as light workers, to be doing our inner work. And part of our inner work is really staying in connection with our own heart center. So beautiful messages there. I'm going to look at the overall energies for the week. Oh my goodness. So the overall energies for the collective. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. Overall energies for the collective. Thank you. We have the energy of between worlds, co-create, and not for you. In the energy of not for you, this is the energy this week of discernment. Being at the beginning of your awareness about the things that are working for you, the things that aren't working for you, both at a spiritual level and at a practical day-to-day level. For some of you, this might look like setting boundaries. And also, again, for others of you, this is about discerning your intuition from your emotions. And I'm getting to that for some of you, this is about stepping out of oftentimes there's kind of an energy for people when there's a lower consciousness that's happening, there's kind of a competitiveness or an energy of, game playing and things like that. And I'm getting for some of you, that's a component here where you're stepping away from that energy, the energy of playing games, the energy of black and white thinking, the energy of, again, I would just call it lower consciousness, no judgment at all, just that that's the way the energies are coming through to me in this reading today. And there is a sense of elevation here. Again, not in an egotistical way, but a sense of rising above these kind of lower conscious energies right now. Even if I'm getting for some of you, let me see how to communicate this. For some of you, there are patterns of behavior that can be like black and white thinking, that can be all or nothing thinking. And again, no judgment. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. But for some of you, that's an energy that you're moving away from. There's a rigidness to that. There's a kind of a lackluster quality to that you are stepping away from or wanting to step away from. Kind of almost a lifeless quality, flat. We have the energy of co-create. I'm getting, this is a beautiful message. This is a beautiful card. And I get with this energy that this is, for some of you, this is about how do I co-create with spirit? How do I co-create in the world? What is mine to do? I'm also getting in this, there's kind of a great mystery. There are things that are still hidden from you around what this looks like in your experience. The message I'm receiving here is that co-creation with spirit is very much like a dance. It's the energy of ebb and flow, and allowing spirit to be equally to lead you through the journey. Some of you may be trying to take the lead too much. In other words, you're using your thinking process to take the lead in situations in your life, and it's not giving spirit enough room to co-create with you or for you to be consciously available of that energy that's here to work with you. I'm also seeing for some of you, there are going to be moments of insight in the coming week. Insights, they're just going to like bubble up out of nowhere. You're just going to have these moments of like, oh yeah, aha moments, and lots of little like wisdom nuggets, little things that pop up unexpectedly. For some of you in this dance with creator, with co-creation, I do get a sense of this, there's a lot of power here, but equally a sense of helplessness. So it's like you're just beginning to tap into your power, or you're not able to fully access the breadth of your power at this time. And so it's kind of holding steady. It's like you're kind of maybe waiting for something to inspire you. You're waiting for something to happen that will allow you to release this power. And part of the dance is, again, it's that ebb and flow. It's the give and take. As in any relationship, it's a back and forth. It's about that equilibrium. So what I'm getting ultimately from this is really giving spirit, invite spirit into your experience and be available to listen and be available to allow your intuition to help guide you. And finally, we have the energy of between worlds. Yes. Between worlds, I actually really am fond of this energy for a lot of different reasons. I think it just, it sums up so beautifully this time of transition that we are in as an energy body, as a planet, as a cosmos. There's just this great evolution that's happening. And I feel that that will continue for quite some time. But for most of us that are in the awakening journey, then we often feel like we're stuck between two worlds. You know, we're trying to live our lives based on what we know, based on what we've done before, while at the same time awakening into this new life and not quite having our footing steady beneath us. So to me, this is a card of affirmation. This is an energy of affirmation that stick with the journey. You're on the right track. Things are moving forward as they're meant to. And I'm called into noticing just the colors in this card. The flamenco, completely just vibrant, bright, like this pink orange color against this beautiful turquoise blue. And remember, I was saying here in the energy of not for you, there's kind of this black and white kind of rigidness. There's this lackluster quality. That's what you're stepping away from and moving really into this beautiful, vibrant energy. Excited. I'm hearing that one way to help ease that process for you, one way to help ease the journey, is to actually begin to tap into the energy of excitement, the energy of joy, the energy of abundance. And there are all kinds of meditations that can help you do that for those that are not practicing that yet. If you do have a regular practice, then this is a call to continue to practice and continue to tap into that light energy. I'm actually, I don't know if you can see it in the card here. Just above the flamenco's head, coming out of the crown, is a spark of light. It's very subtle, but that is the energy of spirit. That is the energy of the divine creator. And connecting in with that can feel very subtle at first. As we're learning to connect with that energy, we might not always recognize that it's present with us. So again, I feel like for those of you that are resonating with this message, this is about creating a practice for yourself that will allow you to attune to that energy. All right. So let's look now at what's happening at the subconscious level for the collective. 2 more cards, please. Oh, we have a number of messages here. So at the subconscious level, we have the energy of closure. I feel like this is connected to the energy here, not for you. Again, this is an energy not only of, there's kind of an energy here of walking away, but there's more an energy of walking toward. So as part of your life, or as a certain way of being comes to a close, comes to an end, shifts, changes, it's opening the pathway for you to continue to move forward. And this is a journey that is very, it's divinely guided. There's spirit energy around you. And I get that from this energy, I'm feeling there's kind of a hesitation or a tenuousness about stepping forward. It's not so much about the unknown. There's an element of that, stepping forward into the unknown, and there's this kind of holding back. I'm not quite sure. But this is more about wanting to, the energy here is more about wanting to walk the walk well, to walk the walk perfectly, to walk the walk in just the right way. And there is no right way to walk the walk. For those of you that resonates with, there is no right way to walk the walk. We just take one foot in front of the other and do the best we can along the way. And things evolve, things change, we evolve, we change, situations change. And each situation that we're presented with, we get to connect with, and that changes the course of our path as well. And again, helps us to continue to evolve. In that, just know that Spirit is with you, and there's no wrong way to do this. Okay. We have the energy of dreams. This energy is coming across very powerfully in this reading. So there's something very important here for some of you around manifesting your dreams, around being able to fully realize your dreams. And what I'm getting is that for many of you, you have a very clear picture of what this looks like for you. You have a very clear vision of something that you want to accomplish, something that you want to do, and you're working your way toward that. You're walking your way toward that. And the message here is to keep that image clear, allow it to remain clarified in your mind. It becomes like a map. And again, there's no walking the line perfectly. It's just about making progress. So there are no perfect steps that you need to take in order to move toward this dream. But holding the vibration of that dream, holding the image of that dream, will allow you to bring it into manifestation, will allow you to bring that into full realization. We also have the energy here of life purpose. So for some of you, this is an energy of wanting to understand. We have a feline in the mix. It's not Edward, it's Kitty Fig. Excuse me, Kitty Fig. Thank you. Pardon the interruption. Let me refocus. So the energy of life purpose, there's a couple of different things going on here. I'm getting for some of you, again, there's a sense of wanting to hold on. There's a sense of wanting to make sure that you're being very grounded in whatever you do moving forward, to make sure that you're crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's as you move forward. Again, nothing inherently wrong with that, but that energy of trying to control or trying to make it into what you think it needs to be, rather than allowing yourself to co-create with Spirit, kind of holds the energy more tightly and slows down the progress of things unfolding. So I'm also getting here that, let's see, there's an energy here of like almost not quite an anxiety, but it's like a very focused energy about, I must know what my life purpose is. I must know and understand how that's playing out. And again, and this is a belief I hold, but I believe that we are all already living our life purpose. the work that we do in the world is about what fulfills us, what fulfills our soul, what gives us pleasure and joy. But simply by being on the planet, we're fulfilling our life's purpose, or our soul's purpose. So I think for some of you, this energy here is about reconciling between, this dream, this vision that you have moving forward, and how you want to incorporate that into a vision for your life where it becomes a congruent life path, where maybe you want to make a living at this quote unquote life purpose, where maybe you want that to provide you with resources, revenue, income. And interestingly enough, we have the final energy here of prosperity. And I do feel for those of you that are on this path, that are resonating with this message, you are moving in the direction of prosperity. And for those that know me well, you know that I often talk about aligning ourselves with the energy of prosperity right in the here and now. So rather than looking ahead at when I have achieved my dream, when I understand my life purpose, then I'll have prosperity. Rather than focusing that way, the opportunity here is to focus in the here and now, recognizing that you're already prosperous, recognizing all the ways that you're already abundant, and being grateful for that here and now. And again, these are just ways of easing the energy forward. And as you attune your energy to that prosperity mindset, not only do you begin to see all the ways that you're prosperous now, but you begin to open the energy channels and the energy pathways for prosperity to come into your life now. So with this energy also comes the energy of serendipity, things happening. I feel like that came out somewhere else in the reading, but things happening, like good luck things happening, like you didn't expect it, but it happened and it was very exciting. Again, just opening the energy for that, for those abundance to happen. Let's take a look at what's happening at the conscious level. 3 cards, please. Here, 2 more. Thank you. We have the energy of willpower. So for some of you, this is, again, going back to that message about, allowing spirit to be a co-creator with you and not trying to overdo it to the extent that you don't have that balance with spirit, about taking the lead. For some of you, this is a true message of willpower in that when things aren't looking the way we think they should look, when things don't feel the way we think they should feel, we may revert to old patterns of behavior that allow us to get stuck or allow us to not move forward, to not take one foot, not do the one foot in front of the other. So we get stuck in that energy. And so for some of you, there's a message here of having some willpower to not fall back on old patterns, but to continue to focus forward. Keep that dream at the forefront and allow yourself to tap into this prosperity energy that begins to create the flow that you're looking for. It begins to allow you to experience the flow in the here and now. We have the energy of inspiration. I'm really fond of this. I'm really fond of this image and this energy. This is an energy of first recognizing on some level, and I feel like this is true for those of you that this message is resonating for, there are different levels of awareness that we have about our intuition, about our spiritual gifts, about who we are as humans on the planet. We can be very mental about that experience. We can be very emotional about that experience. We can be spiritual about that experience. But on some level, and each of those energies have their own pathways and their own situations and experiences that come up around them. But at a deep core level, regardless of anything that's happening outside of you, there is a part of you that knows your own power. There's a part of you that knows and is aware that spirit is, that you are connected to spirit, and that spirit is inspiring these ideas. Spirit is inspiring these actions. Spirit is inspiring your movement, your next steps forward. And so again, at a very core level, what I get is that you already know, even if your mind doesn't get it yet, even if your thoughts aren't quite there or your life hasn't quite caught up with your spiritual awareness, part of you really, really knows who you are. And now it's just a matter of allowing that energy to move forward and coming into manifestation, allowing that inspiration to support you in your creation, support you in manifesting your dreams, support you in connecting with energy of prosperity. And also the message I'm hearing is that inspiration comes from within, not from without. So the more you go inward and the more you connect in with spirit and connect in with your higher self, the more momentum you're going to have around this inspired energy than if you are looking outside of yourself for something to inspire you. And finally, we have this energy of clarity. This is an interesting energy, the way it's coming up in this reading. There's a little bit of an energy here of kind of where the focus is. So as I talked about this energy of inspiration, I really talked about focusing inward and looking toward your higher self and really bringing that energy into yourself. This energy of clarity is letting me know that for some of you, you're paying too much attention to what other people are saying or what you think other people are going to say, either about your path, about your work, about your vision, any of it. And so there's a little bit of a I'm going to use the word conflict, but I see it more as a dance. There's a little bit of a dance or conflict happening here between what others say or think about you and what you know to be the truth of who you are. So this is a very powerful energy for some of you. If this resonates for you, again, the message here is to continue to practice, continue to exercise that going inward. Learn what your spiritual voice is. Learn what your spiritual energy signature is so that you are empowered in that energy. And then these external things will kind of fall away. You won't be too concerned about them. Yeah, I'm attuning in here. There's a couple of different storylines that could come off of this energy. For some of you, there are actually people in your life who are naysayers. They're actually, really not consciously trying to undermine you, but it's like they're afraid for you because they don't understand what you're doing. They don't understand the path that you're on. And because of that, they're saying things that feel very sharp to you. They feel like, I see it as like swords, like they're hurling swords or blades at you, and every time they say these things, it like cuts you deeply. So again, the message here is, if that resonates for you, if that's a situation that you're in, the message is to, rather than focusing energy on that, rather than focusing your attention and energy on what people are saying or thinking or saying to you, you don't need validation from anybody outside of you. Your journey is your journey. Your path is your path. Your relationship with spirit is your relationship with spirit. And I'm hearing this very strongly. It's a very strong message of, it's nobody else's business. And yeah, it's nobody else's business is what Spirit's saying. And very emphatically, I'm getting a very strong energy around that, like very, very clear. It's no one else's business. And it might be that for some of you, being able to have that clarity inside that it's no one else's business, it's not that you have to be unloving or unkind in any way, but it's about allowing yourself to not absorb what other people are putting out toward you. And again, rather moving in this inward direction of connecting more powerfully with yourself. Let's take a look at the higher conscious level, what's happening at the higher conscious level here. On the higher conscious level, for those of you that again are light workers, empaths, intuitive, psychics, most of you all are going to be connected with this higher conscious energy. You're already going to be aware of it, but by bringing it into solidity in these messages, it will help bring those higher conscious messages into the conscious realm so that you can act on them. Spirit, what messages do we have? Thank you. Thank you. I chuckle. I'm always amazed at how Spirit communicates through these images. It's really quite beautiful. So I want to begin with the energy of justice. There's a lot of energy here for some of you, and it's partially connected to the messages that we've been talking about, this message of inspiration, moving your focus internally. The justice energy is everything coming into balance. And part of that is when you become more discerning, when you move your attention inward and you don't give your attention to the energy that's basically dragging you down, when you have more discernment about, the kind of behaviors and patterns that you want to express in the world, you're bringing energy into alignment. You're bringing things into balance. I'm getting a message for some of you. So that's at one level. The other level here that I'm hearing for some of you is that there's also a need for balance, not just internally, but in situations in your life. And it feels like it's going back to this energy here, where if you're giving too much in one area, whether that's too much attention to what people think and feel or say to you, or to situations that have a more negative impact on you, when you give too much energy to those situations, it throws you off balance. And yeah, let me continue with the cards, and we'll see. I feel like there's going to be more here around this energy of balance, but let's see what the other messages are here for you. We have the energy of psychic abilities. I think that's very affirming for many of you that are tapped into that energy. I feel like for those of you that are fully tapped into this energy and you're fully embracing it and you're utilizing this in your day-to-day life, there's going to be a deepening of your abilities. There's going to be a greater clarity. Wow, it's kind of like it's kind of like an explosion. The energy feels like an explosion in terms of like all of a sudden you're wide open. The way I'm interpreting that message is for some of you, you are going through a growth period. What can happen in those experiences is when our soul and our energy begin to vibrate at a higher level than our bodies are able and ready to adapt, that we can adapt to. And so we can feel very off balance. That's the rest of the message here around justice, about that balancing energy. So we can feel very off balance. And for some of you, that might look like an overwhelming influx of messages from spirit, being so attuned and so aware of things happening around you at a psychic level that it throws you completely off balance, even if you're experienced in this realm. So for some of you, what could be helpful there, and everybody has different language around this, different skills, different experiences. When I'm in those periods of growth and things feel off balance and I'm overwhelmed, I'll often, literally, I'll just ask spirit to please turn it down, just scale it back to allow my body to catch up, so that there's not such a big difference between what's happening with me energetically and spiritually and what's happening with me in the physical world. So that's an important message for some of you. For others of you, there is a new awakening into your psychic abilities, or a curiosity into your psychic abilities, an interest here of looking into this and cultivating this skill. And I'm getting, okay, so hold on. Spirit speaking very quickly. I want to be very specific about this message. For those of you that are newly awakening into this energy, you may be trying to understand if having these abilities is part of your life purpose, how it will fit into your dreams moving forward. What I'm getting, more than that, what I'm getting is that you can use these abilities as you fine-tune these abilities. You can use them to serve the life purpose that you define for yourself, the dreams that you have that you're moving toward, to be more attuned and more in alignment with those things so that you can move forward more readily. The opening of this energy, again, for those of you that are new into this energy, does not have to be your life purpose unless you want it to be. And again, we have choices in all of that. So that may be an interesting, fun thing for some of you to be considering and playing with is, do you want to expand these gifts and develop skills around these abilities that could eventually become part of your life's work or your life purpose? What I will say is that for those of you that have this clear vision of the work or the dream that you feel like you're meant to be doing, and you have a clear knowing around that, you can absolutely use your psychic and intuitive abilities to help you gain momentum on that path, to help you continue to define that dream, and to help you manifest that dream. And finally, we have the energy of compassion. Very similar energy to the heart transmission, the Lightworkers Oracle, in that there's spirit speaking through you. Spirit is kind of knocking on you and saying, hey, wake up. It's time to bring love and unity into the world. It's time to bring a message of hope into the world. And it's time to Yeah, I'm seeing this as time to bring light to the world. So some of you may feel called to bring light messages to the world. Again, that may be part of your how you see your purpose, or how you see your dream. That may be already part of the path for some of you. I feel like on the whole, this message of compassion is for the general, the very general group of light workers that would tune into this message. And this is kind of a, I'm here, Spirit's kind of tapping me on the shoulder saying, no, this is for everyone. You all need to bring your light. It's time, and you're not alone. We are here with you, helping you to bring your light forward. We are here with you to help evolve the consciousness of the planet. And your role, our role, is to just continue to bring the light, to shine the light. That's the most important thing we can do in any capacity. How we manifest that in the world, what we do with this knowledge and experience of being light workers, being intuitives, being empaths, being healers, that energy in us can manifest in so many different ways in the world, and we can do anything we want with it. Meaning you could work as a cashier at the grocery store and be a light worker. You can also move in the direction of being a light worker and bringing that message to other people. We're all going to be called into that work and into that energy in a different way, and we're all going to express it in a different way. And the message that Spirit's giving me here is it's all beautiful. It's all perfect. It's all exactly as it's meant to be. Just bring the light. Just bring the light is what I'm hearing. I have a new oracle deck called the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. And I'm going to pull some cards here and see what energies want to come out. And see if these resonate with any of you. And I will read the definitions on these. So I'm going to pull 3 of these. And this could bring up anything that needs to be healing, or yeah, let's do that actually. So I'm going to look at any energies here that need to be healed, that might need your attention around healing right now. Thank you. Oh, beautiful. These are so sweet. These are really sweet images. So this is the energy of renewal. And for those of you that are just kind of running thin, for those of you that are kind of running on the ethers, really take some time to be taking care of your physical body. I'm also seeing here taking care of your energy body. So this is really about grounding your energy as well as connecting in with Spirit. If you don't already have a practice that allows you to do that, you can check out on lightguided.com. There's a meditation of grounding and bringing in cosmic energy as well. So this is about clearing and balancing your energies. And again, just keeping that very grounded energy so that you're not getting depleted by all of this movement and change that's happening for you. I will read the description here. Let's see, make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, wow. I haven't even really looked at the book. It's really quite beautiful. There's some wonderful, wonderful things in here. I won't read all of them, but I will read the first one here. So renewal is connected with geranium, and this is another beginning. You are being offered a chance to awaken to a new life. You may need to deepen your roots and anchor yourself by taking stock of what you would like to create. This is a time to start again and grow a strong foundation. Wow, cool. I'm definitely going to like working with these cards. These are fun. This is the first time I'm using these. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's look next at what energy needs to be sustained for you this week. What needs to be sustained for you this week? Just one card, please. Thank you. Oh, wow, these are so awesome. This is such a great energy, the energy of discovery. Oh, I get this wonderful, playful, joyful energy about this of just, I get, staying in the heart, being in child's mind, being in or beginner's mind. It's just fantastic. So as you're moving through all of this energy this week, allow yourself to have fun with it. Allow yourself to be in a space of curiosity. And that will help to ease the energy a little bit, ease the way a little bit. So this one says, I am more than I think I am. Are you trying to recapture a past that no longer fits? If you are presently upset or struggling with a difficult situation, you may be seeking to keep something that is far less than what you deserve. Whew. Yeah. So definitely key words here are uplift, journey, and commitment. Leaving the past behind, a readiness for a new adventure, a willingness to venture into uncharted territory, a new level of self-care. Woo-hoo! These are fun. Okay, I may have to do a reading with just these cards. Super fun. Okay, and let's look also at what needs to be started. What do you need to begin? What needs to be begun to be started? Thank you. Oh my gosh, enlightenment. Oh, like I said, I will read the description, but I'll share my impressions. The impressions I have of this energy are that there is, even if you're non-traditionally religious, even if you're not someone who practices in a tradition, or if you do, there may be some benefit to starting some kind of regular practice that connects you with spirit, that connects you in with that sense of higher self, higher awareness. Again, for those of you that connect in with, very traditional practices, that can be a pathway for you. And for others where it's not as traditional, this could be meditation, it could be prayer work, it could be anything, but on your own terms, okay? As you wish. The key words here are support, courage, and confidence. This is the path to enlightenment, the reluctant sage, taking time alone to connect, trusting your intuition, needing solitude and time for reflection. At this time, your journey is more important than your destination. Awesome. Remember, if you face your fear, you will grow stronger. Relief awaits. Wow. Very, very cool. All right. Okay, beautiful souls. I'm going to pull a Heart and Soul Oracle message for you. And then I'm going to pull an Angel Therapy card as well. These are the Heart and Soul messages. A beautiful, inspired idea floats through pathways of light, waiting for the right moment to enter your mind and heart. This wonderful idea that stems from your soul will grow and blossom if you nurture it. Keep it safe within your inner world until it is ready to manifest in your outer world. A period of great fulfillment and accomplishment follows. This feels like an affirmation or a support around the energy I was talking about with regard to your dreams and holding steady with that vision. Obviously, it can change and evolve over time, but by holding true to that, There's something very inspired about that energy for you. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now I'm going to look at, let's see, angel therapy cards. What does the collective need to know? Thank you. Oh my. We have several messages that have come out here for you. Let's check it out. Okay. Oh, very cool. We have the Archangel Raphael. The healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. So calling on spirit, calling on energies that are here to support you. Integrity, align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. Yes. We have the energy of base chakra. Choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. Kind of what I was talking about here with this prosperity energy. And we have third eye chakra. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. So again, for those of you that are newly awakening into this, psychic energy, it's safe for you to explore that. Beautiful. Thank you so much. It's been my pleasure. And I send you much love and light and wish you wellness this week. And I'll look forward to connecting back with you next week. Thank you. Blessings. Much love.